Look at that, baby. We can get down there, Jack. All right, so we're back at Legbone Cave. This is a cave I discovered not long ago. I was metal detecting not far from here, and I was walking down through the woods to go back to my vehicle, and I came upon the sinkhole with a hole in the bottom. Now, this is the second video I've made of us going in the cave. First time I came here, what I did is I just had all my gear, and I was going to go in there and explore it as best I could. You know, as far as it would go. Well, it didn't go too far. It went a little ways, but it kind of ended in a rock fall. I could see beyond it, and I could see it opened up again. Plenty big for us to get in there and actually stand up, but there's a rock fall there. So that kind of ended the expedition for that day. I came back, and I brought a bunch of stuff to move the rocks. I brought like a little pick thing to move it, and you know, I got all the dirt out from between the rocks. And I was going to try to move them to the side so we could get through, but unfortunately, they're much bigger than I thought they were going to be. I couldn't really get rid of them. And in fact, one came down from like up high and almost crushed my legs and trapped me in the cave. I was about 3 seconds away from being stuck down there. Well, I won't say forever, but I have buddies that would have rescued me eventually. Anyway, today what we're going to do is I brought additional tools. And we're going to go down in there and we're going to try to break the rocks up. We're going to make little rocks out of big rocks. This is what the opening looks like. This is a sinkhole that goes down into some rocks. The cave goes off that way. So let me go ahead and get the rest of my gear on. Well, let's go ahead and throw my pack down. I got it all set up. Get my pack down in there. And we are going to have a little adventure. Let's go. Really mostly just something to hold on to. Get rid of this briar that wasn't here before. Hey, here we go. That's multi-floor rose. That stuff is really it'll stick you bad. How's it look? Hasn't collapsed yet. That's a good thing. That's my bag right there. We're gonna get it to move. Let it go on down in there. Just enough room to get through. Oh, sorry. Boy. This is where it gets its name, Legbone Cave, because there's a big old leg bone. Don't think it's human, but you never know. It's about a good ways down in here. It could be a cow or a horse. It could be, heck, for all I know, it could be megafauna from the Ice Age. All right, maybe we can find a skull down in here if you can get through. All right, so looking good. Hopefully there's no raccoons in here today. Okay, let's put that right there. That's out of the way. Maybe put this rock on it. I'll keep it there. All right, boy, these leaves weren't in here before. Got all these rocks right here. They're a little bit too big. Well, I can move them, but I have no place to put them. If you look through that crack, you can see that the cave goes on. That's too narrow for me to get through, but I think down underneath this big rock, it opens up enough that we can get through. And it just definitely opened, as far as you can see right there, it definitely opens up. I can stand back here, no problem. Now, the only thing we have to watch out for is that no more of these rocks fall while we're in here, like this one. Not real happy about all the spiders in here. I don't know if those are brown recluses or not, but I've seen quite a few. One of those rocks is, I think it's that big one right there, is the one that almost crushed my leg, so I'll be happy when we get it broken up. My basic tool is going to be this. This is just like a mini sledge. You don't have to like hit these rocks really hard to break them. You really just have to kind of tap on them and just keep on tapping. By the way, you'll see this mysterious white powder here on these zippers and on my clothes. Now, that isn't like a mysterious white powder, if you know what I mean, to give me energy to get this done. Actually, what it is, it's soap, bar soap. You put that, it's an old-timey thing, you put that on zippers and it keeps them running smoothly. Because when you're in caves like this, or anytime you get dirty, the zippers get like, kind of get some corrosion and stuff on them, and they're hard to slide. But you get bar soap, rub it on it, and it's just like butter. All right, let me get my glasses out and get them on. So what we're gonna do here, this looks pretty good. Really no, look at all the crickets, dude. Adjust this light a little bit, maybe. Full of cave crickets, look at them. I don't see anything dangerous here, so we're gonna go ahead. These are the rocks, the ones I'm sitting on. We're going to break them up and throw them through that hole. And you can see it opens up in there. Let's start with, I also bought a chisel too, a chisel that we can use. It shouldn't take much to break these. Like that. We're just going to break it in small pieces. Listen, see if they roll and not. This rock will definitely get harder the further down we get. This limestone area, as you can see, that's pretty hard there. All right, this is mud on top. All right, let me work on this a few minutes and we'll get you back out. You see how they just kind of break apart. That'll help us give my legs a little more room to do the work. Oh, don't want to drop my hammer. Thought I heard some rumbling. It's not a bell rog. Maybe here. You notice on these rocks how it's got the softer outer layer, but it's nice dark and it's kind of like bluish on the inside. That's nice solid limestone. And that's what's going on with these walls. You can see it's got, that's kind of soft, but inside of that, it's that solid rock. All right, well, I got most of the, well, all of the rocks out of here now, except for these two big ones. And I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through these with the tools I have today. That one's not too thick, but it's too thick. And this one is definitely too thick for me to break apart. Now, this limestone is actually very hard. I was hoping it's going to be the softer stuff on top all the way through, but it's not. Now, I do have other methods that, well, they're a little bit unsound that we might be able to get through here, but I didn't bring those tools today because I was hoping to break these rocks apart. I'm going to keep working on it, see if I can get a little bit further, and if we can't, we'll go ahead and get the camera out, and we'll stick the camera back there. Well, maybe we should just go ahead and do that now. Yeah, let's do that now, because if it doesn't go anywhere, we don't have to do any more work. But if it does go somewhere, well, I think we'll be having some unsound methods of digging out this cave on tap. Hopefully, you can see it definitely opens up in there. I could absolutely stand up. It's probably at least 10 feet tall. I can't see what's around that corner, though. That's the only problem. So let's get that little, oh, it's big up there, too. That's going to be a sinkhole soon. So it's going to, all the dirt's going to wash down right into that pretty soon. If you look up here, by the way, you can see this dirt behind me. It looks kind of funky. That's water that's running here after rains. So the rainwater comes through the top and it's washed all this dirt. Everything I'm sitting in right here has been washed out and washed down into there. Oh, that's another way I can tell that this cave keeps going, because the dirt's going somewhere. And hopefully, we're going to find out where it's going. But we have more work to do. All right, so here's what we have. I have a little endoscope camera on the end of the stick, and we can watch it right here. Hopefully, record it. Okay, we got a video started, so we're going to like put this back there as far as we can get it. I don't know if this is going to be long enough, but I have an extension thingy if we need it. That's all the way out, that's all the way out, that's all the way out, that's all the way out. All right, so it's not going to be real good, but let's see what we can see back there just with this. All right, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Oh man, that's not going to work worth a darn, is it? Looking down toward the floor. Yeah, that's just not going to work, man. Okay, we're ready to try this again. Basically what I did is I put this little rod on the end. It's not the best rod. I actually have a bigger one at home. You know what I'm going to say. Anyway, but what we're going to do, I got to turn sideways, so we're going to go like this, and we're going to put it down past the edge of that rock right there and see what we can see. I'll just try to record it and let you guys, man, that's a nice big hole up there, isn't it? Yeah, when that thing falls through, which it will eventually, now that must be almost to the surface. We'll have to go up there and look. That sinkhole, when it opens up, I'm going to go look and see if we can see where it is. we'll be able to put a ladder right down into there, and we can bypass everything we're at right here. So that's pretty interesting. I should be able to find that. Hopefully there'll be a little hole in the ground or something up there that maybe we can dig that out. But it's 100% big enough to get through up there. Look at that, baby. We can get down there, Jack. All right, let's look at these cave crickets again. I don't care what you say, those things are freaking creepy. Absolutely. All right, so this is where it stands. Don't think we're going to get through this way without a lot of work, although it's possible. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to find or make an opening where that shaft comes down, because that's really big. And I think that if it's not open now, we can either open it up. But you know how I always say in my videos when I'm digging caves or sinkholes out that, you know, we could break through the bottom of the sinkhole and it could be, you know, a 50-foot straight down fall. This is exactly what I'm talking about, because when we break through the bottom of whatever this is going to be up here, you can see that it's a straight down, absolutely straight down. You would just fall down into the earth. If you didn't have a rope or weren't tied off, you'd never get out. So we'll have to be very careful when we do that. All right, let's go up on top real quick and we'll take a look at where we think a sinkhole might be. I think it's going to be about 20-30, no, between 20 and 30 paces from the entrance to this off that direction. I know exactly which way to go. Scary part is as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, there's like rocks and dirt falling down every once in a while. So it's still an active sinkhole caving in. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. I wonder what those old leg bones are. I wish the skull was here, because then we could tell. Could be a giant old bear too, I reckon. All right. Man, that one's tough. Oh my God. Glad we have this rope. It doesn't look like much, but it's not easy to get in and out of. The way this is shaped right here, it's kind of tough. All right, I think we'll make it. All right. I almost fell. There's a troll train off in the distance. All right, I got one backpack. Strap. One ladder. I'll roll this up. Gosh, those briars. Yeah, probably this winter all this is going to cave in. So all that dirt's going to go down in there. Down in there. Yeah, dusty. Alright, good. Nothing got hung up. Okay, let me pack it away. And we'll take a walk right over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can see where that big shaft comes down. There's the entrance to the cave right there. The sinkhole, and goes up this direction. So somewhere right out in here, not too far, right out in here, there's a opening underground that drops down at least 15 or 20 feet. That if we stomped on the ground, we might go right down into it. Okay, that'll be our next adventure. We'll come back here and try to do that in the early spring after hunting season and when the ground's wet.
Just take the coins from your pocket, take your cocaine and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth,